I really like this harness, but I kind of feel like it would be irresponsible of me not to test the harness out, right?
Right.
I think you can put me down now.
Lunchtime, right?
No! No, you gotta put me down!
See it?
No, I can't get down without... Can I get down now? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's reveal day. We are pulling our south wall and resetting the forms. We changed a couple of things on our formwork. Here, let me show you. I wanted to show you. Given that this is the south wall, it means that the sun is there all the time, which means our handy dandy straps that we were using to move the forms have been baking in the sun for months. And we began to have this realization that that's probably not the best way to store straps. So we replaced them with chains, because chains can bake in the sun all day long and still maintain their strength.
They just get hot.
They just get hot. Which, I mean, one could probably make an argument that they lose some level of strength, but considering those chains are rated for, I think the smaller chain's rated for 2,000 pound working load, and the other chain's probably rated for 5,000 pound working load. And these walls weigh about 1,200 pounds, and there's 2 chains. I think we'll be just fine. So yeah, we did that. We swapped out the chains in order to do that. And as you can see, I have my handy dandy safety harness, which we may or may not have tested already. And yeah, we are ready to strip and reveal our south wall and reset to the north wall. That's that's what we're doing. All right, check it out. So I'll bring the scaffolding over with the pedibone up, which we can't actually get it through here, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll just bring it to here, and I'll have to climb out onto the side, because the issue we're having is normally when we have our forms this high, we've built up high enough that I can stand on the wall and do all of this. Well, this wall is considerably shorter than the form, so I've got about 8 foot difference, and I'm not 8 feet tall, despite what some people may think. So yeah, we need to use our scaffolding.
What do you mean you're not 8 feet tall?
We need to use our scaffolding, our safety equipment, and the pedibone to solve this. So let's do it.
Your top things are off, that's what
They're
you were doing?
already off. Yeah, they're already off ahead of time, which typically we didn't do those until the very end. But considering that I can't be on the wall to hook this up and then climb down, we have to do it this way.
Yeah.
So we had to do it a little bit different. I'm hoping it doesn't bite us in the butt, because we came up with that order of operations on purpose.
But they're still braced.
They're still braced.
They still have end caps.
They still have end caps, so they can't go anywhere right now, but I just want to make sure it doesn't bite us in the butt when we actually go to strip. So we'll see. Only one way to find out.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. It's probably good. Yeah, once we're hooked to the chain, we will be ready to strip these, and then the turnbuckles, and then that's it.
Okay.
We're ready to go. And I don't mind jumping in and driving it.
Cool.
Once we do that. Were you hoping I was going to say that? Because if something's going to go wrong, you want it to be my fault.
I don't mind being responsible,
Uh-huh.
but that's a lot of responsibility hanging in the air.
I don't mind being responsible, but
Just gonna lock these wheels to.
I chalked my wheels, man. I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Okay, Captain Overachiever.
Captain what?
Captain Overachiever, Captain Forward Thinker, whatever. Man, just.
Ooh.
Look careful.
You know what? Go ahead and bring the telehandler up, and I'll use that as what I hang on. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to have to be up on top of this and walk across. Yeah. All right. needed that to settle. So it didn't settle halfway through and everyone had a heart attack. All right, so one of the things we found too on this one was when we screwed this end cap into the wood, we actually backed it with metal and we had almost no push out. I mean, it was wild how, well, there was overall push out, but the end cap didn't separate from the main wall form. So back it with metal helps. All right, I can start pulling these out.
Are you pulling out our mini trees?
Seriously. How do you know it's been too long since we ran?
Because there's a jungle in front of our wall. Now, in the past, we've had a cross beam and been able to use the rope to lower these big 8-foot forms.
Yeah.
We can't do that right now.
Correct.
So
We'll have to pull them off either with that thing or the telehandler. That's why we leave the cross beams on. Remember I said I hope it doesn't bite us in the butt? It's not the end of the world.
Put a pallet on bobbert and just...
shimmy it onto the base
Yeah.
of it, and yeah,
That's true.
that's not a bad idea.
I tell you what though, having this Bobcat has what Bobcat calls a Bobtat system. It's basically a little hydraulic ram that opens and closes the latches. Oh, so you can just sit in the cabin and just open the latches and close the latches. You can switch attachments out without ever getting out of the seat, and it is...
Wonderful.
Let me tell you, it's the lap of luxury right there. It is way too nice.
All right, so you're gonna put more tension on it,
Yep, we're going to take up the slack,
okay? And then what?
and then we're going to loosen those, and then pull the turnbuckle once it's floating.
Loosen those. What are?
The Luke knows.
Okay.
Alright,
Is the very bottom out?
the bottoms are out.
No, the very lowest screw?
We didn't put one in. We forgot it.
Okay, it just looks like it's still real tight. But that's fine.
Did it go? Is it floating yet?
Oh, it's not tapped.
No, they're all off. Yeah. So we should be good.
It's not going yet.
This side is coming. Sure there's not a tap on? No, I'm not. Okay. There's one. What? There is one. There is one? I thought you said none. Do you want me to set it down a little?
tight for a walk. Don't worry, he's very well behaved.
I'm glad because it looks like he could do a lot of damage.
It's a rescue, you know.
Well, he has been used and abused.
That's our south wall. So pretty.
Oh, it's kind of bowy.
Huh?
No, it's not too bad.
It's not both. Just don't look at it from that angle.
It is pretty.
Like, right on, first try.
I'd say that's pretty good eyeballing. Good eyes, love. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. All right, so now we just let go of the form and hope that it doesn't fall. Here we go. So I'm going to release tension first, but it's still going to be hooked on the forks, and then we'll kind of do the old, that's not going anywhere, and then we'll be good. And then you'll be safe. Lower it all the way, tilt it forward, pull back so they fall as straight down as possible. What I want to avoid is them doing this action, because it's more weight than those straps. So just something to consider.
Yeah, I do have to say though, the whole procedure felt less jicky with chains because there was no give.
Yeah, they don't bounce. Or
Yeah, it
just
did.
bounce.
It
Just bounce. All right, you ready?
as I'll ever be. The far one is coming off more easily than the near one. The near one's gonna go in just a second. And we're good. Looks good.
make sure she's gonna hold the tension. Here we go! That's a pretty wall.
Yeah, it is. That is a very big form.
Looks pretty good.
That third layer down, or I guess fourth, including the cap, the color-free to the copper.
Yeah.
That's so clean looking.
Yeah. Also, this one we had some leftover in the bucket, leftover from the previous layer.
yeah.
So it has a little accent. I think that looks rad. Rad.
Stand there and put your arms up to the cold joint. Do you reach the cold joint? We did more that one day than you could reach.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were at 9. I think that's probably close to 9.5 feet in 6 hours. Because we started at 8 and we ended at 2. Yeah, that was a crazy day. And it went, like, it seemed to just flow. Like, it wasn't hard. Which this wall is going to go real fast. So we realized once this wall's up, it's effectively a long, elongated column that'll be freestanding at 18.5 feet. And so we were like, we should probably find a way to attach it to the wall next to it.
Yeah.
So the log that's on there right now, we're going to mill it into we're going to mill flooring, but the center piece will actually cut out a 8x10.
Just beam to attach the two walls.
Well, it'll be beam, but then we're going to cut mortises out of it and get it ready for flooring.
Because this wall actually there's a doorway
And then there's
and then
5.5
there's only
feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does it, so it stops.
Yeah, this wall will start here and stop here.
Yeah.
So it's too thin to freestand, and it'll be 18.5 feet tall. It's too thin to freestand without some kind of bracing.
Yeah, because it's only going to have like 2 sets of rebar in it.
Huh?
2 or 3 upright. Well, it'll have 6,
it'll have 6
but it'll
uprights.
have.
Yeah, it'll have 6
It'll
uprights.
have.
Oh, the dribble down. Oh, weird. Right? It was probably concrete. This stuff?
Concrete that was already on the form.
It is weird.
I don't know.
Patina.
Because like it changes
Yeah.
color even up on the cap.
That's weird. I thought you were talking about this.
Oh no. Which honestly it looks kind of neat.
I like it.
Yeah, that big void in the form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, when we get to the house, we're going to do these forms.
Well, I realized what we could do is for the basement, for the outside walls of the basement, we could use all these form boards.
Oh, use these.
Because you're never going to see them.
Yeah.
It can be as rough looking. I mean, we could probably even just use wood. I mean, it doesn't super matter. We could buy cheap plywood, anything that'll hold.
Yeah.
And then for the inside walls, we'll replace the form boards. That way that'll be nice. All right. Well, let's
We need to put in.
we need to put in the top crossbars, and then that will be safe to stand. I think I am still going to, because Luke's got to bounce in about 30 minutes. I think I am going to try to put in the 8-foot end cap if you are able to literally just hold the level and tell me when I can screw it in.
Okay.
So, what's up, man, Spawn? Huh?
Tape adhesive.
From where?
From here. That tape adhesive.
Oh,
Stuck to the form.
interesting. Well, actually, I do want to cut all that out. Maybe when I'm on the pallet, you can.
Feel it. It feels just like duct tape adhesive, and it lines up where that was.
So we'll have to scrape the form. Although, it won't be on that
It
side.
won't be on that wall.
Yeah, it won't be on that wall, so. All right. Yeah, it is what it is.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this. Like, just everything went smooth. It was calm. It was a lot less stressful.
Keep talking.
Yeah. It's because I'm wearing my harness of invincibility. So
I think that
nothing can really hurt me now.
I do think that having the chain prevented some of the sway and the
Yeah.
wobble, wiggly.
Chain.
You boys.
Yeah.
So these straps for you folks following at home were not in the sun before,
Now they are.
and we'll probably replace them.
Although they seemed, even the ones that were in the sun seemed okay, but because we're extra safe now, figured might as well just take it to all the logical ends.
Full commitment.
If you're gonna be safe, be safe. Like, if you're gonna be sketchy, just be sketchy. If you're gonna be safe, just go all the way.
We've taken enough safety precautions that now,
Nothing.
when things go wrong, it's just like maiming instead of instant death. So
Yeah.
now we have to take it from like this weird middle ground to fully safe. Otherwise, we'll just spend a lot of time in the hospital. Before it was all just instant death. Now it's like horrible maim and horribly maimed and paralyzation.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Horribly
I
maimed.
like the going to all the
Horribly
way safe.
maimed. New band name, I call it.
Damn it! I was gonna do that.
We are horribly named. Good night, Cleveland.
Horribly named, horribly maimed.
Ooh.
Little this, little that.